Go ahead. Go ahead. Losing your touch.
You had no right to touch that piece of sculpture.
I thought I improved it. Give me that. Give it. At least it's not a gun this time.
What do you want with me?
You're gonna learn to control your temper.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
It's gonna get you in trouble.
I want you out of here right now.
That's good. Still full of fire, aren't you? That's good. That's real good, because I can take the heat.
The heat is on again, my friend.
Where are you?
I'm at the Avery Hotel. I just had a rather interesting game of cards with Reginald Love.
Michael, I told you to cool it.
Hey, I think I'm onto something, but...
All right, look, I'll be over there as soon as I can.
No, you stay put. I will meet you.
Okay. Stay out of trouble, all right?
Well, I don't like to be the one to tell you.
What is it, Mrs. Donahue? Do you know something about our mother's death?
Well, not directly.
Well, either you know something or you don't. Kathleen.
Give her a chance.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Donahue, really, but you're the only one who seems to remember anything.
I understand, dear. I only wish I had something more pleasing to tell you.
Just tell us whatever you can about the night that Mary McKinnon drowned.
I wasn't working on the yacht that night.
But you just said you knew.
Well, it was about the other business, you know.
What other business?
Well, I don't rightly know how to start. The McKinnons being such a nice, respectable family and all.
What? I'm not gonna hurt you, okay? Don't scream. I'll take my hand off your mouth. You can't scream, okay? You can't make any noise. Just be quiet. You okay? Don't scream, all right?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me or not?
I don't know what I feel, Jake. I mean, I thought we would always be together. I thought that nothing would be able to come between us, and then something did.
See?
And so everything's different now. Isn't that how you feel, too?
Sure, I mean, we've changed a lot, right?
Right. I mean, we're certainly not the same people we were a few months ago. Are we?
No. We are completely different.
Well, at least we can admit to each other that things are different between us.
Yeah, that saves a lot of grief, doesn't it?
Yes. I certainly can't be expected to just go jumping into bed with somebody if he's not sure how he feels about me.
That's how I feel. A lot of guys may see it different than that.
You mean they'd still want to make love to me?
Yes, they would want to make love to you. But not me. It has to be a very special thing.
Yes. The people, they have to care about each other.
Right? I mean, a relationship is much more than two people fooling around in paradise.
Yes, I mean, if one person doesn't feel anything for the other person, then you...
Good, you just have to walk away.
Right. Just have to walk away. What are you doing?
Just walking away.
Would you shut up? What do you...
Scotty, get in here. It's me, Nancy.
Great.
Ma found the leaf, Scott. And also, she thought you could use some extra fuses. Mrs. Riley always ran out. Scott?
That was close. I think I can explain this, okay? Maybe I got the wrong set of keys. I mean, you sure are Mrs. Riley, that's for sure. She's about 65. She's got orthopedic shoes, corset the whole shot. None of this skimpy little stuff, I don't know, whatever you call it over here. Should have known something was funny when I walked in. Look, this is just a big mistake. I'm a nice guy. My name's Scott. I go to Bay State. I rented this apartment. That's my lease over there. And I live here, but I didn't know you did too. And I want to take my hand off your face, but I don't want you to scream, because if you do, they're going to lock me up. You understand? Now, come on, does this look like a face that belongs behind bars? Huh?
Looks like you've been in prison yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
You come in here trespassing, and then you deface a piece of sculpture.
I was trying to help you. I told you I'd start over.
That's my decision, Mitch, not yours. Is nothing sacred to you?
Just to be.
You can't walk around doing whatever you like to people and not pay the price for it, Mitch.
I paid the price, or have you forgotten?
I think you've forgotten. Now I want you out of here. All right, I'll have to get security.
A life in the fishbowl, it's getting too much for you?
Nothing is wrong with my life. Nothing was wrong with my life until you came into it.
I see, like old times. Start becoming unhappy and start blaming...
I'm not unhappy.
Something tells me differently.
If you're not out of here in 5 minutes, I'm calling the police.
You weren't so quick to call them the last time, were you? You remember the last time? You'd let me bleed to death. Right here, on this very ground.
I thought you were dead.
It's a good excuse. I still have the scars. Do you see that?
What do you want? You want to make me feel guilty, is that it?
I'm tired of being the heavy all the time.
What do you want from me? Why are you doing this?
I've told you.
I've told you.
I'm tired of hearing how tough and rough it is on you all the time. How about what
Let
you've
me
done to
go.
me? How about what you've taken from me? No. You're not getting off that easy. Not this time.
Are you saying it's my fault you were in prison?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, then what are you saying?
I'm saying you gave me a lot of grief and I didn't
What
deserve.
about me? You practically ruined my life.
You almost ended my...
Why didn't you just stay away? Why don't you just leave us alone?
I told you I can't do that.
Why? You want revenge?
I want my son.
He's my son too, Mitch, and you tried to take him away from me.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. But no man deserves being locked up because he wants to be with his son.
You don't know the meaning of love, Mitch.
Do you?
What produced that child had nothing to do with love.
So you say.
I'm only trying to do what's best for Matthew.
No, you're doing what's best for you and Mac. You always have.
Mac is the only father that child has ever known.
That's convenient.
That's the truth.
No, it's convenient and it's comfortable. You and Mac are very much into your comforts.
That's not fair.
Fair? You want to talk about fair? You're living here in the big house with one big happy family with my son? You call that fair? Always so safe. So untouchable.
Please don't cause trouble for us.
I won't cause trouble, but the two of you wise up. Because if you don't, I will shake your ivory tower. This time we'll see who gets touched.
What are you doing? You're ruining my stew. Get away from me.
It needs a little bit of seasoning.
Molly, a box of salt does not constitute a little seasoning.
That was a pinch.
Why don't you just go sit down and do what women do best? Sit down on the sofa and read a fashion magazine.
I can cook just as well as you can.
You rich brats can't do anything that really counts.
Oh, you mean something earth-shattering like making beef stew?
That's right, princess.
I remember cooking a lot of things for you.
Cooking, is that what you called it?
Oh, I never heard any complaints.
Yeah, well, did you ever think maybe I was trying to spare your feelings?
I thought you said you loved my cooking.
I lied.
Well, that's not surprising. It seems as though you lied about everything.
Molly, I never lied to you.
Oh, you just admitted it.
That was different.
And you wonder why we'll never get back together.
You know what? You twist everything around.
You spoil everything.
Me? I'm not the one who dumped a box of salt in the stew. Why don't you just sit down and...
I'm not hungry.
Fine. Starve. You know something else, too? If you get any thinner, why don't you just do everyone a favor and disappear?
Can't happen to you.
You know something? You acting like this is giving me a fetish for plump women.
Soda water. Don't tell me you're on a diet, too, Michael.
Huh? Oh, no. I already had dinner. Thanks.
I'll be right back.
I feel a little bit like a ping pong ball tonight. Well, finish up what you're doing. I can wait.
This may be the break we need, Michael.
What?
To arrest Reginald Love. You see that woman over there?
Yes?
She used to be a cook for the Love family. She might be able to connect Reginald to Mary McKinnon's death.
Oh, I like to hear that. The evidence just keeps piling up, huh?
I'll get back as soon as I can.
Great.
What are you trying to say, Mrs. Donovan?
Well, My dear, it was common knowledge how religious the McKinnons were.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, the gossip, of course. There was such a lot of it, you know.
What gossip?
Your mother was such a lovely thing. So young and beautiful. Why, her long red hair was just like yours, dear. No one took her for a servant, you know. Not even the guests on the yacht.
What about the gossip?
Well, like I said, there was quite a bit of talk.
By who, the servants?
And others.
Well, tell us about it.
But I don't know that I should.
Please, Mrs. Donahue, just tell us what you know. You're the only one who can help.
Well, like I said, Mary McKinnon was so very beautiful. And Mr. Reginald...
What about him?
Well, him being a widower and all.
Are you saying there was something going on between Reginald Love and my mother? No, Kathleen. Mrs. Donahue?
Of course, there were some who didn't believe a word of it. The McKinnons being so religious, you understand.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Now, you want to start by telling me what the heck you're doing in my bed?
I didn't know it was your bed.
Oh, so what do? You just kind of walk into an apartment, you hop into the stack, and cross your fingers and hope nobody's there?
No. Listen. Would you mind getting up?
What?
I don't have any clothes on.
Well, neither do I.
Listen, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to scream so loud my dad will come crashing to that door.
Oh, man. So what, are the two of you act as a team?
No, but he works downstairs.
Right. Your dad works here.
Yeah, all 200 pounds of him.
The only guy who works downstairs besides Jake is the owner.
That's the one.
Yeah. Your dad's not Vince McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Why are we doing this?
I should think you'd be happy for the chance to get out once in a while.
Oh, it's showtime again, is that it?
You're my wife. I thought you'd enjoy an evening out.
You don't want me to enjoy anything.
True. But we don't have to let the rest of the world in on our little secret now, do we? Call this a public relations trip.
What are you up to?
I just want everyone to see how happy we are.
You think anybody cares?
Maybe not, but I do have a little plan, however.
What kind of a plan?
One that involves the whole family, including Michael Hudson.
Michael Hudson's in there?
That's what my spies tell me. We'll just have to make sure we bump into him.
You must be thirsty tonight.
Yeah, it must be the heat.
Tell me about it. Hey, you didn't happen to see a set of keys lying around, did you?
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I must be losing it.
Did you say something?
Yeah, the house keys. I can use those to get into Scott's room. He's going to need these fuses. You see, Scott's this guy we just rented the apartment upstairs to, and he's going to need, well, do I need to get you anything before I go upstairs?
No, you go right ahead.
Okay.
She wore such pretty flowing dresses, Mary McKinnon did. Made them herself, you know.
Can you just tell us about Mary and Reginald?
Well, he was taken with her for sure.
How do you know that?
It was the way he looked at her.
Mom was a very beautiful woman. I'm sure lots of men looked at her.
But it was the way she looked back at him, dearie, if you know what I mean.
Are you saying they had feelings for each other?
Kathleen, maybe we should pick this up some other time.
No. Did they?
I only know what people said.
What did they say?
That it was more than an attraction.
Okay, look, I've had enough of this. It's getting late. We should all go home.
No. I want to know.
Well, some people said they were in love.
You don't know what you're missing. Mmm. What do you think it is? You think it's the ocean air that makes you work up such a mean appetite? That's what it is, don't you think? This is great. Of course, I had a doctor. It helped a little bit. This is great. I mean, the meat is so tender. It's just the way I like it.
Didn't anyone ever teach you to take human bites?
Can't you ever just open your mouth without putting me down, Marley?
I'm just telling it like it is.
I've had it.
Where are you going?
I offered you the car. You didn't take it. Fine. You lost your chance.
Going to get some dessert?
I thought you weren't hungry.
Well, I might be later.
Well, then when you get hungry, you can figure out something to make.
When will you be back?
I may never come back. Now get up. Get dressed.
You get dressed.
No. Hey, see, this is my apartment. Comprende?
Yeah, well, my dad might not see it that way.
What are you trying to ruin my life here?
Listen, I was just trying to get some sleep, okay?
Oh, and I suppose the McKinnons don't have enough beds to go around. Is that it? How'd you get in here anyways? Probably picked the lock.
Stop it.
Come on. Get a move on. Let's go. I mean it. Oh, not again.
Scott, it's me, Nancy. I'm coming in.
Great timing. Come on.
Of another world.
I'm really sorry.
No, Nancy, I don't want you to get the wrong
I
idea
just came
here.
up here to give you some fuses, Scott. I had no idea anyone was here.
Well, I didn't either. See, that's how all this got started. She didn't know I moved in yet. And then I didn't know wish she was here. And when I got into bed, well, you can imagine how all this got started.
I have a pretty good idea, Scott.
No, Nancy. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten into...
I'm just going to go back downstairs and...
No, I don't want you to get the wrong idea here.
Scott, this is none of my business. This is all your business. This is, after all, your place now.
Right. That's what I tried to tell Miss McKinnon here.
Oh, hi. I'm Nancy McGowan. I live right next door. You said your last name is McKinnon? Yeah. I'm Cheryl.
And Vince is your dad?
Yeah, and if anyone breathes a word of this to him or my sisters, I'm dead. Really dead. Maybe I went too far.
Kathleen, all we heard was a bunch of gossip. You can't take stuff like that seriously.
I believe that I was actually listening to someone talk about Mom that way.
I know.
It's like I was eavesdropping.
Mrs. Donahue was way off base, Kathleen.
Was she?
Yes.
MJ, how do we know that? We were only children when
Mom
we
and
were
Pops were everything to each other, Kathleen. You know that.
Yeah.
Kathleen, look, I think you're letting this whole research project get to you.
I do, too.
Why don't you just give the whole thing a rest for a while, huh?
Well, I've thought about that, but then I have this nagging feeling that Mom is trying to reach out to me. She's pushing me to get at the truth.
You really think you were going to get that from Reginald Love?
Yes, you should have seen the look on his face. It was like it sparked some kind of a memory when he looked at me. I just know that he's involved.
Is that what you think, too, Adam?
I wouldn't put it past him.
That's why I have to talk to as many eyewitnesses as I can. Adam, can you please help?
I'll try, Kathleen. Excuse me for a minute, will you?
Well, if it isn't Bay City's newest robber baron.
I think you have that backwards.
Michael, you know, I just don't understand why everybody can't get along and be happy around here.
But like you two?
Exactly. Isn't that right, darling?
Right.
Look, Michael, what's the point of living in the past? I think it's time you and my father buried the hatchet, all right?
Why your sudden concern, Peter?
Well, it'll make things a lot easier on Donna. Not to mention Marley and Victoria.
Oh, I see. You have our welfare at heart, is it?
Well, you are a member of the family. Well, you will be a member of our family as soon as you and Donna get married.
I see, and you just want to welcome me to the family, is that right?
Well, I also want to get the credit for bringing 3 powerful men together.
Who's the third, Peter?
Cute.
I have a feeling that you just want to get patted on the back by Dad.
I think my father will be suitably impressed. I also think it'll help show him the kind of man I've become.
Oh, I'm sure it will, Peter.
Michael, it's just food for thought. Darling, I think our table's ready.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Brittany.
Did I hear that right?
Oh, it's just Peter Love politicking.
He's trying to score points for dear old Dad?
No, I think for himself, most likely. Peter is a changed man these days. He's got that lean and hungry look. I don't like it.
Jake? Jake, are you out here?
Gotcha. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I thought you said you weren't hungry.
You spying on me now?
Miss High and Mighty can't admit that she's starving her guts out.
I just wanted to taste it since you were making such a big fuss.
Why can't you just admit it, Marley? You're hungry.
I am not.
You spoiled brat.
You...
And you're violent, too, aren't you?
Oh, you make me so mad I could just...
What? What? What could you just do?
Who asked you to come back? I don't need you.
Give it a rest, will you?
Oh, go. See if I care.
Don't you even tempt me. Your father rented a post office box. I checked it out. He sent you a letter. Open it. If it wasn't for finding that letter, wild horses could not drag me back here.
So what's keeping you now?
Not much. Well?
It's really nothing for you to worry about. Don't let me keep you.
What does the letter say?
Oh, my grandfather's causing all kinds of trouble again. Michael's afraid he might try to take me out of the country.
Anything else?
Donna's afraid I might go and she'll lose me.
And?
And Michael thinks you should stay here with me.
All right, I'll do it.
You don't have to, Jake. All right, I could call Michael, explain to him...
Okay, Marley, it's all right. I said I would.
Well, we might have to be here a lot longer than we'd originally planned.
Oh, not necessarily. We kill each other first. So you ran away from school in Montreal?
Yeah, last week. You had a scholarship and you ran away?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to wear black veils and rosary beads when I grow up.
What'd you do, go to some kind of religious school?
As in convent?
You were going to be a nun?
No, that's why I ran away.
And now you're afraid to face your father, right?
I was so homesick.
I'm sure he's going to understand.
I mean, I didn't even know Cass, and he and Kathleen almost got killed.
You know, I hate to say this, but I know Vince, and she's right.
See?
He is bound to blow a fuse. You're going to need these.
Yeah, but I mean, when she explains,
No,
Nancy...
this guy has a temper you would not believe.
Oh, great. Great, great. How'd I get so lucky? Look, Nancy, nobody has to know how me and Cheryl met, right?
Yeah. But if Vince found out about this, you guys...
Nancy, come on. Be a pal here.
Okay. Time to get serious. I just don't believe the situation.
But, can you just get Cheryl out of my apartment, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, take her downstairs, let her see your family, just...
Okay.
Yes.
Who are you calling?
Downstairs. MJ and Kathleen might still be there.
Don't you think we would have known if something was wrong? Pops would have told us. What if he was ashamed? Kathleen, Pops and Mom had a terrific marriage, okay? They were devoted to each other. And no amount of backyard gossip is going to change that.
Are you going?
Yeah, we're leaving. It's been a long night.
And I'm going to wait for you outside. Thank you for everything, Adam.
It's okay, Kathleen. You gonna be okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just Kathleen's a little shaky.
Look, I was wondering if we could spend a little more time together.
I like that.
Okay. I'll, call you tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Perfectly. This is a very important occasion, and I don't want you disappointing me.
I'm going to have a choice.
And I want you tastefully dressed. None of those tacky rags you usually wear.
Why don't you just pick up my clothes, too?
I intend to. I'll have Donna's designer make you up something special, all right? And little Peter will be brought in by Miss Weston, so he'll be on his best behavior.
This is like we're going to visit the king.
Well, in certain ways, family means everything to my father. And when he meets mine, he's going to be very proud of me.
Will I be able to speak to him?
If you can think of anything worthwhile hearing.
I'm sure I'll come up with something.
So you think Reginald still wants the stables back? He gambled for him, didn't he? He wouldn't have done that if there wasn't something still very valuable in those places.
Look, maybe it's just a matter of pride with him.
You don't bet the way he did just for pride.
Maybe.
Well, how about you? Did you get any new evidence?
Not really. Kathleen's convinced that Reginald had something to do with her mother's death. Michael, that's going to take a long time to prove.
That's one thing we don't have, Adam. Time.
I know. I want some coffee. Where's Nancy?
Oh.
Nancy's on a break. Can I help you?
Hello. Michael, have you noticed how the waitresses get prettier and prettier around here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why I keep coming back here, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
I mean, you take,
Leslie?
Leslie here, for example.
Leslie.
Mm-hmm. Now, she could be a model.
She could be.
Yeah. Or a movie star.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my husband would approve of that.
Husband? You're married?
Yeah. He's over there.
Are you, going my way?
Oh, immediately, yes, I... Mm-hmm. Bye.
So long.
Thanks. Sorry, fellas.
Thanks. Oh.
I don't know, but get up to the parking lot fast, you guys.
I said I'll go back in. I'm just not making any guarantees that I'm going to find anything.
Why are we coming down to the barn?
Got to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. quite an ambitious undertaking.
I don't know, maybe I'm just being stubborn, but I can't seem to make myself quit. What do you think?
Oh, maybe you were feeding it too much. When? I don't know. Now you put a blueprint in front of me, and I've got something to say.
Well, that's a great idea. Let's look at this. I could use a break. Hey, this is interesting. Oh, I like this.
There it is, your new living room, or at least it will be as soon as I get a crew together.
You short of help?
Law of averages. You need skilled workmen, they all disappear.
Why don't you call Mulroy at City Hall? I promised I'd try to help him. He's got a program for the hard to employ.
You sure you don't mind being the first job?
Make me feel like I was doing something worthwhile. Who was that?
I don't hear anything.
Boy, this place is creaking.
Could be an owl.
It wasn't an owl.
Field mice.
It's just my ghost, I guess.
Your what?
Nothing. Where were we?
I'm going to get a crew together and do a good deed for the hard to employ.
Right, okay, thanks.
I promised you a big, beautiful living room by Thanksgiving, and I intend to deliver.
I never doubted it.
You do realize what a mess all of this is going to be with the renovation going on.
I understand.
Men coming and going all the time?
Listen, I'll welcome it. It's been like a mausoleum around there with Mom and Nancy gone and the children at camp. It'd be nice to have some people around.
Well, get ready, because Frame Harding is moving in.
It's not true, Kathleen. I know it's not. We both know that Mom was a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
Big deal. What does that prove? Look, I hope you're not planning to mention this to Pops.
You think I'm crazy? What if something was going on, Pops just didn't want us to know about it?
I don't believe that.
MJ, I know that Reginald Love was hiding something.
Yeah, the guy is in trouble up to his earlobes. What do you want to go looking for more
I
for?
cannot turn my back on this. And Cheryl?
Sweetheart? What are you doing here, and are you okay? What's wrong?
I'm fine. Did you see Pops?
No, not yet.
Oh, boy, is he going to be surprised?
Sure.
Sure.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we met inside.
Oh. Come on. Tell me all the news, starting with Mother Superior.
Still on your seafood diet, huh? Anything you see, you eat.
I didn't want to go to waste.
Would you like me to round up some more garbage here and you can finish pigging out?
No, Jake, I told you before, I'm really not hungry.
You're one tough cookie, Princess. Stay. Heads or tails?
Jake, I'm not hungry, all right? I don't want to play any of your silly games.
Eat, don't eat. No sweat off my back. I just figured since there's only one bed in this room that we would flip to see who sleeps on it.
You want to flip to see who gets the bed?
You have not said one kind word to me since we got here, so I see no reason why I should sacrifice myself and sleep on the sofa.
I wouldn't accept if you offered.
Fine. Heads or tails?
Heads. Wait.
What now?
How do I know you won't cheat?
You don't. Since I'm not the suspicious type, you flip. You lose. You lose. Nothing like a nice, big, comfortable bed to sleep in. How's the sofa?
It's fine. It's fine. I love sofas.
You didn't really think I'd cheat you, did you?
Anything's possible.
Starting to sound more and more like a relative of yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody who lies and cheats and is cold and cruel and crazy for power. Probably can't make stew either.
Oh, please. Don't keep me in suspense.
Your grandfather, Reginald Love. You see, you even share that same icy cold stare, don't you?
Do you think it would be possible for you to throw me a pillow?
What would Reginald say?
No.
Better get comfortable. I think it's going to be a long night.
Okay, I'm fine.
Better get some sleep.
I said clean my new fiber.
This part of Another World was brought to you by New Comet. Now you can take that Comet clean everywhere, from tough stains on porcelain sinks to stainless steel, fiberglass, and other modern surfaces.
Coming up next, what does Lily mean when she tells Mason she'll take him to marry? And has Nick found the evidence he needs to nail Gina? Santa Barbara is next on WDSU TV 6.